It is fitting that we gather today here in the Gaiety because 3 years ago on this day, April 27th, 2012, the Fine Gael party officially launched Fine Gael LGBT. And as the chairperson of that group, and as a proud member of our party, and as an Irish citizen who believes in our party, in our people, and who believes in the right of all of us as citizens to be able to marry the person we love, I welcome you to our Fine Gael launch of a referendum campaign. Our first speaker this morning said at a recent party conference that by voting yes in the marriage equality referendum, we will send out a message that Ireland is compassionate and a tolerant nation. I and the Fine Gael party will strongly support the yes vote. A gwenuishla an Taoiseach Enda Kenny.
Welcome to the national launch of Fine Gael's campaign for a yes for marriage equality on the 22nd of May. Jack, I have to say to you that that song, your story, brings out the goosebumps like few others can or have. Congratulations. It reminds me indeed of those who say that have listened to Maria Callas in the Visi Data of Tosca. It's the same thing. In that particular aria that she sang, Tosca asks, I lived for love, I made a difference to the lives of others wherever I could. Why then am I to be repaid like this? You see, that's the question that so many gay and transgender men and women have asked themselves in the course of what they had hoped would be a life, but because of their orientation or their gender, turned out to be an existence. An existence where, like Tosca, they were traumatized by an abuse of power, by cruelty, and by betrayal. Like many people of my generation, I have had to travel my own personal journey to believing in and campaigning for marriage equality. Those milestones were decriminalisation, Sheila Terry's civil registration proposal that became civil partnership, the Child and Family Relationship Act, and now the campaign for equal marriage. Through the years, as more and more people were able to come out, and as I worked more openly with openly gay men and women, I saw their lives, I listened to their stories, I witnessed the casual cruelty or the cool indifference. I saw and I understood their desire, their demand for equality. Civil partnership was an important step towards providing protections, but it is a separate and unequal relationship status. So as Taoiseach and as leader of the Fine Gael party, I am working now for that equality. It's an equality in marriage that I believe will bring great happiness and joy not only to couples, but to their families, to their siblings, to their parents, and to their grandparents. It's an equality in marriage that I believe will greatly enrich our society. It's an equality in marriage that will mark our development in becoming a true and a real republic. Yes, you see, equal marriage is all about the everyday lives of ordinary men and ordinary women. I believe that equal marriage is not only about the rights of our gay sons and daughters now and in the future. I believe it every bit as much about recognising and remembering our gay and transgender sons and daughters who withered in or vanished from their families or our country or our world. Because for them, at that time, Ireland was a cold house, such as a cruel and dysfunctional home. So I want to make it very clear to people that the right to equal marriage applies solely to civil marriages. It does not apply to marriages undertaken in a church or according to any religious faith. Equal marriage is a matter for our constitution, Bunreacht na hÉireann, the constitution of the Irish people, and it's a matter for your ballot. The state respects religious freedom and religion. It does not seek or desire to encroach on any church or any faith in this matter. Equally, no individual heterosexual marriage will be diminished by same-sex marriage. But I believe that the institution of marriage will be greatly enriched by the advent to it of our gay citizens who are our colleagues, our neighbours, our friends, our children, our family. And I ask the families of gay and transgender people to join with the Fine Gael party in giving the Yes campaign our all. Because together, I know that we can do this. So for grandparents or parents, get on the bus, talk to your neighbours, talk to your colleagues, talk to complete strangers, knock on doors with your love for your own son or your own daughter, with open minds and open hearts. Persuade people why yes is and must be the answer to the right to equal marriage of your own child, your grandchild, your nephew, your niece. So as Taoiseach and leader of Fine Gael, I'm very proud, along with the party, to campaign for a yes vote on the 22nd of May. Chairman Buttimer came to me just 3 years ago to tell me your story. I said to you, Jerry, don't worry about that. Get on with our lives. Let's see what we can do to bring about this measure of equality. And I've always admired your courage in so doing that 3 years ago, just before you formed your group. So I asked the people of Ireland to open their hearts to be their kind and generous and warm selves that we know them to be, to look to an inclusive and a compassionate future, and to vote yes. Yes to love, yes to respect, yes to equal rights, and yes to equal marriage. I believe it can and will be the making of us as a nation. So let Jack O'Rourke's songbirds sing. Let them be heard. From now on, let's have a celebration of equal marriage. No more the silence. Thank you.